Yes. Is it this one? No? Okay. No. The video. You see, it says see there. Can we hide it?
It's me.
Can we make it like not show? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, cause it's in the presentation. And this one? What should I do about this one?
It's cannot.
Cannot. Yeah. Hide video panel, maybe. Hide floating control. Okay, then press again. That was good. Hide floating control. One more. There, that one. Yeah, perfect. After these people sit down, we can start. Today, we're going to talk about CVs, cover letters, and interviews. I will do two presentations. One presentation I created, and another presentation another professor created, okay, about the same topic. Before I start, I want to hear everyone's voice. So I'm going to ask everyone, what is your energy level out of 10? 10 means full energy, you're fully awake. 1 means you're almost dead, you have no energy, okay? Try and say the number quite quickly. Think about the number now, and then we'll go around the room like this, and everyone will say one number. So again, 10 is full energy. 1 is almost dead. Yes? I'm 9. I have quite a lot of energy right now. What are you? 5? 6? 7? Oh, that's good. 7. 5? 5? 5? 6? 7. What about the lady? 8. Good. 6. 6. At the front. 3. Oh no. Yep. 7. 5. 7. 7. 5. 7. 7. 6. 4. Oh, no. 7. 7. Lady texting. 6. 7. Average of about 6, maybe 5.5. Okay, it's quite early, so I understand. So what are we going to talk about in detail? The contents. If you see this sign, it means maybe make some notes, okay? Throughout this presentation, I would like you to make notes. You don't have to, I just recommend that you do, so you don't forget. I'm going to talk about my advice based on my life and my life experiences. I'll introduce myself so you know who I am, or know a little bit about me. I'll talk about some CV guidelines. Then I'll talk about cover letter, guidelines and opinions. And remember throughout, it is your life, so try to make the best of it, okay? Right, this is just my advice. If you like it, please use it. If you don't like it, you can ignore me. Ignore it, right? It's up to you. It's your life. I'm not controlling you guys. This is also just an overview. I can't go into a lot of detail, but I will try my best to cover what I need to cover in about 3 hours. So thank you for your attention in advance. I hope that you have more energy after this 3 hours than less. And thank you for being with me again. What is my advice based on? My life experience and a lot of reflection. I have thought about this subject quite a lot. How to be good in an interview, which interview to go to, which job to apply to. This is one of my passions, is figuring out what I really want to do with my life, and also help others find out what they really want to do with their lives. This is what I really enjoy. I have listened to quite a lot of experts on the subject in real life, in interviews, and also on YouTube and reading books. I've also talked a lot with the CSSA department here, listening to feedback from employers, listening to feedback from students and their opinion. Some of the people in CSSA have been working for 10 years. So they have really quite a lot of knowledge about the job market in Cambodia. International recruiters. I have worked in the recruitment industry myself. What is recruitment? Do you know? Helping people find jobs and then getting paid for it. For example, KPMG come to me and say, I need a senior auditor, go find one. So I find one, and then when they start work, I get paid commission. That's how recruitment works, normally. So the recruitment industry, the people in that industry really know about the job market, and they can see where the market is going, and they have a lot of information. So I have talked to many, many international recruiters, and I have been an international recruiter myself. CEOs. When I was doing recruitment, I got to work with many CEOs and help them find new jobs to work on. Also listen to their stories about the companies that they work at. So I really got a lot of knowledge from them. Entrepreneurs, people who set up companies, and really good professionals, hard workers. So this is what my advice is based on. A lot of research, reading books. I've also asked AI for its opinion on these things, and I've tried to put everything into this presentation. AI, Google, I've also gone on the Google website. If you ever wanted to work for Google, they give advice on how to write a CV, a cover letter, and a job interview. Google have their own advice. It's really quite good. LinkedIn, of course. You all know LinkedIn? Definitely start to use it. If you haven't started to use it yet, put your information on there. It is like Facebook, but for the professional world. LinkedIn is super important. If you ever wanted to talk to someone senior in a company, you can find them on LinkedIn and send them a message and ask for more information, ask them for a coffee and a talk. LinkedIn, super powerful. And a lot of reading. I love reading. And I love reading about psychology, philosophy, and trying to do the best with your life. Self-improvement books. I really, really enjoy that. Again, remember, this is just my advice. If you don't like it, just leave it. Who am I? My introduction. My name is Simon Baker. I'm actually from London, the UK. I was born in London 33 years ago. I'm 33 years old. I have lived in Asia for 12 years. What did I do before? I moved to China when I graduated from university in England. I was 22 years old, 21. And I spent 8 years in China. And then I've been in Cambodia for 4 years. I have worked internationally for big companies, small companies. I've started my own company as well. I'm the same as you. I also did an accounting and finance degree. I really enjoyed it. 8 years in China. 4 years in Cambodia, like I said. I worked for a big international company called IKEA when I was 24, 25. I was head of finance for that company in Shenzhen, China, if you know China. And I decided to quit. Why? Because I thought that time was more valuable than money. And I was working all the time and I had no time for myself. So I decided to quit. And the purpose of my company was to try and reverse the weekends. What does that mean? 2 days work, 5-day weekends. In those 5 days, I could self-study, I could work out, I could keep healthy. And so that's what I tried to do. I did that all the way until I started working here. Now I work a little bit more. I didn't make a lot of money, but I had a lot of time. And then I found out ways how to make more money in less time. I became more efficient. Yes? And when you work for yourself, you have the freedom to make your own decisions. It can be stressful, but that's what I wanted to do. And I'm so happy I did it at that age. Which areas have I worked in? Business consulting. In simple terms, it means companies have problems, I solve the problems, and then they pay me. Yes? That's business consulting in a simple way. Career advising, I help people figure out what they really want to do with their lives and help them make a plan to make it happen. I'm really good at this, and I really enjoy it. And recruitment for over 8 years, which is helping people find jobs and getting paid. My first job in China was actually as a management accountant. Very tough job. I learned a lot. That's also where I lost my hair, I think, because I was so stressed. And it never grew back. My advice, let's get to it. Find out, my first advice, find out what you really want to do with your life. It's quite a big subject and it might change over time. Also, some people say it, but no one knows how to do it. So I'm going to give you some practical advice on how to do it, and you're going to do it right now. So right now, I want you all to think about some of the best times in your life. Think back into the past. Think, when did I feel best? I want you to try and write 2 things down. Describe where it was, who it was with, in a lot of detail if you can. I'm going to give you 10 minutes to do this. Make a list of 2 things at least if you can. Let's start now. 10 minutes. Let's go. Do some reflection. If there are any questions, let me know. Can be anything. No limitation. This should be a personal thing. You should not need to ask your friend what the best moment in your life was. Okay? Try to work on it by yourself. Thank you. Have you got something already? Good. What is it? Can you share? Getting awards, getting good grades, right? Yeah, nice. It could be getting really good grades. It could be spending time with your family. It could be spending time with your best friends. Holiday. Could be studying at CAMED. Come on, someone. If you have more than two things, you can write that. No limit. Five more minutes. 5 more minutes. With the remaining time, can you also tell me what kind of feeling that was? What was that feeling at that time? Did you write something down? What was the feeling, do you think, when you had the good experiences? Yeah, like maybe happiness. Yeah, yeah. Did you write something down? Almost finished? And then what's that feeling, do you think? Relaxed, peaceful. Yeah, yeah, that's good. Yeah. Did you guys write something down? Yes. Okay. And what was that feeling? Yeah, going to the sky. Okay. So maybe like pure happiness. Okay, I don't know if I want to know what happened, but yeah, okay. Good. Okay, so I asked some people about the best experiences in their life. And I heard the emotion or the state of mind is maybe joyful, happiness, maybe super relaxed, peaceful, maybe the opposite of empty, like you feel complete, so content. These are the feelings. I think psychologically, if we feel peaceful, joyful, and complete, most of the time we will work better, we will have better relationships, we will be healthier, right? If you look at people that are stressed a lot, they get sick a lot. Yeah? So that's psychosomatic, from the mind to the body. So there's psychological evidence that proves, if you are joyful, peaceful, and content more of the time, you'll live a healthier, better life, and you maybe be able to do more as well. So then I think that we should try and aim for more good moments in the future. And it's an individual thing. So for some people, it would be going to England and studying in England. Some people do not want to go to England. Like me, I want to go to Japan next. We all have different reasons for liking different things. That's why I asked you, not for you to ask your friend, but for you to search what are your own best moments in your life so you can aim for that in the future. Maybe you can consider aiming for those emotions every day. Why? Well, I've told you some reasons. Let's give you some more. Because, one, you might enjoy life more. Be healthier and energetic. Self-motivated. No one will have to force you to work. You will just want to work. You will just want to do whatever you're doing. Self-motivated. You'll have better conversations. I have been in places where we are talking about things I do not care about, and I'm so bored. Sometimes that is in a business meeting in the past about business I didn't care about, and I was just waiting for the time to finish, and then I could run away and do what I want. But if you're lucky, you can find that you're in business meetings that you want to be in, and you're engaged, and you'll enjoy it more. How it's connected to interviews, you will interview better if you're passionate and clear about what you want to do. The person interviewing you can see that, and they will go, okay, this person, super motivated, I want to hire them. If you're the boss of your own company, you want people who are motivated, who are smart, who will work hard, right? So to be that person, maybe You need to figure out what you enjoy, what you like. Really self-study yourself. When you have that energy, when you're healthy, you will be able to do your job better. If you hate your life and you wake up and you don't want to go to work, you might make mistakes, you might get tired, you might get sick, okay? It happens. I've seen it. I have been there. Okay, so I tried to put all of those positive emotions into one or two words. Healthy, happy, right? You can do some happiness that's short term and then you get sick, like partying too much, maybe, right? So healthy happiness is my one or two words to sum up those emotions. And then I suggest make a happiness list. Healthy, happy is the objective, and then list the things that bring you that emotion. Let's do that now. Everyone has the same objective, to be healthy, happy most of the time. I want you to list things that bring you that emotion. It can be silly if you want it to be silly, but it can be serious if you want it to be serious. It can be both, okay? I have made my own happiness list, and I will share this with you for a bit of inspiration or to give you some ideas. Okay, my list. There's nothing yet. Why is it up there? For some reason, it's hidden. But there are some things on there. Let's have a look at this. While I'm trying to make all my list onto one page, please start doing your own. Yay. Success. I've solved the problem. There you go. That's my happiness list. Please start to make your own. I'll give you 10 minutes. This is for you, not for me. Does anyone have any questions as well? They can put their hand up. Any questions over here? No questions? No questions? Okay, cool. Quite simple stuff. Again, what makes you happy, you should know. You shouldn't need to ask your friend what makes you happy, but you can discuss it. Just maybe some people want some time to focus. You guys know what to do, right? Yes, clear? Clear? Yeah, okay. Do you guys know what to do? Yeah, clear about it? Yeah. Nice lists. Are you thinking? Yeah. Do you know what to do? Yeah. Happiness list, like what makes you feel good? Yeah. Okay, family go. Maybe coffee? Like coffee? Tea? Tea? Milk tea? Right, yeah. What do you have on your happiness list? You. Stop pointing to him. Is he on your happiness list? Okay, yeah. So Persephone is my happiness list. Let name one thing on yours. Reading a book. Okay, nice. Number two, doing charity. Have you done charity before? Okay, good. Yeah. What about you? Movies, traveling. Okay, good. Thank you. Do you guys know what to do? Okay. Yeah. Can you tell me one thing on your happiness list? Drinking coffee. Yes. I like drinking coffee too. What about you? Eating favorite food. And you? Traveling. Yes. Lovely. Good. Five more minutes. And then I want everyone to say one thing from their happiness list. Mm. So prepare. Don't be too silly. Okay, 1 minute. 1 minute left. Please choose something on your happiness list and be ready to say it. Try and keep it sensible, not too silly. Okay, we'll start with the left side and move around this way because we started this way and went around that way to begin with. You ready? Let's go. One thing on your list. Reading your favorite novel, great. Spending time with friends and family. Listening to music. Traveling. Exploring. Listen to music. Traveling. What's that? Hang out? Singing karaoke. Lovely. Chilling with your friends. Yep. Trying different foods. Eat your favorite food. Me too. Having good coffee. Very important. Baking. Yes? Baking cakes. Lady at the back. Traveling. Okay, when you say traveling, do you mean short-term travel or traveling for a month or living in different countries? Think about it, okay? Yeah, next. Sleeping. Me too. I also like sleeping. Yes? Money. Some people say money cannot buy you happiness. Next. Dancing? Nothing. Last thing. What does that mean? Classic? Laughing. Laughing. Yeah? Laughing. Yeah? Good? Say that again. Ah, he likes it when the class is cancelled. Okay. Yes? Spending time alone, me too. Reading your favorite book. Meet new friends. Pet the dog. Okay. Basketball. Shopping. Eating dessert. Doing art. Good music. Food. Good. Sleeping. Okay. You have to shout. Tennis. Watching movie. Karaoke as well. Maybe you can go together. Yeah. Playing games. Cooking. Guys, be a little bit quieter listening to everyone's happiness list. Thank you. Lady at the back. Traveling. Eating dumplings. Eat what? Favorite food. Drink coffee, me too. Doing your makeup. Okay. Lovely. Coffee. Food. Matcha tea. Anything with matcha. Okay. Cooking. Lovely. Food. Cooking your own food. Foods that are really unhealthy. Okay. Yes. Watching movies. Going to church. Sleeping. Swimming. Not sleeping while you're swimming. Yes. Watching football. Cycling. Traveling. Volunteering. Party. Movies. Hot pot. Yes. Reading while listening to music on a train. Very specific. I like that. Times with friends. Yes. Drizzling rain, like the sound of it. Yeah, some people like rain here. It's cool. Yeah. Watching movies, music, eating your favorite food. Chocolate ice cream, me too. Drinking coffee. Coffee. Money allowance, like a big money allowance. Unlimited money, ATM. Yes. Sleep. Coffee. Travel. Drawing. Yes, drawing. Charity. Sleep. Me too. Get your hair done and nails done. Yeah. Trip to abroad with friends. Okay, lovely. Thank you for sharing your happiness list with me. The next step, which I won't really go into today in detail, would be to circle or highlight your list. What can you do every day? And then do it every day. What can you do once per week, once per month? Some things you cannot do every day or every week. You can choose to do it next year or in 5 years. Then you can try and do everything on your happiness list. For example, I really like yoga. Where's yoga? Yoga. I can do that every day. So I do yoga every day. Japan. Can I go to Japan every day? Yes, but to be sensible, I will do it in 2 or 3 years, or I will go on holiday to Japan this year. It's my example. Waterfalls. There's lots of waterfalls in Cambodia, so I'll try and visit a waterfall in Cambodia at least 2 or 3 times a year. Laughing. Maybe I can watch a comedy or talk with some friends that make me laugh. This will help you enjoy life more. Sometimes when you make the list, when you do it the first time, you write 10 things and then you're like, what else is there? And after 2 weeks, then you think of new ideas and new things, and then your list will grow and grow and grow. Okay? Just my advice. Is this working? Maybe I have to click. Okay. Catherine Whitehorn says, what does she say? Find out what you like doing best and get someone to pay you for it. Sounds like good advice. Find out what you like to do best and get someone to pay you for it. If you can achieve that, well done. So, aim to be the best version of yourself once you know yourself. Why do that? How to do that? Focus on that healthy happiness list. Make a list of the things that bring you those feelings. That's what we did today. You can carry that on. We can keep going. Some things you can take off the list if you don't like it anymore and add new things. Timeline that list. What can you do every day, this year, next year, 5 years? Refine it, like I said. Maybe coffee. You like coffee this year, but next year you don't like it anymore. You like green tea. Refine it. That means refine it. Make it better. And then keep doing it. So why do it again? Self-motivating. If you love what you do, no one needs to tell you to go to work. You will just work. You'll clearly know what you want. If you make that list and someone invites you to work in Japan, for example, and you really love Japan, you know quickly you want to go because it's on your happiness list. You make better decisions because you know about yourself. Enjoy life more because you're doing what makes you healthy, happy. Simple. Healthy and energetic, I've said it before. Have better conversations and relationships. Interview better. do your job better. Let's go on this link, see where it leads us. Google Careers. If you wanted a job at Google, they talk about hiring process. Our hiring process, self-reflection, job searching, your resume, apply online interviews, decision and offer. What's the first step? Self-reflection, which is what I'm doing with you guys today. While we're sure you're ready to dive into the depths of job search, we recommend starting with an often overlooked first step. Focus on you. Focus on you. This person is looking in the mirror to see himself. Questions here that could help you on your journey to find yourself. Pretty much what I've talked about before. What did you do best and why? What did you enjoy? Do you like solving problems more? So I want you all to spend the time on finding yourself, and the ways that I have suggested, I think are the best. If you want Google's ideas, you can look on Google's website. This is 33% of the way through my presentation. Now let's look at interviews. When you know what you want, like, and love clearly, you might end up getting your dream job. I think, why not aim for what you really want? If you don't get there, that's okay, but you might be close. I think when you know what you clearly want, you'll choose better jobs, more suitable for who you are. This is what Google says as well. They as the people interviewing you, will see that clarity and that motivation. You're more likely to get hired as a result. The person interviewing you may also have the same hobbies as you. If you know what your hobbies are and you tell them, what do you like to do in your spare time is a common interview question, and you can tell them. Maybe they like golf, you both like golf, and then you end up going to golf together. It makes it easier to have a conversation. Okay, let's get into a bit more of the details of interviews. Do your research. You can, if you want to work at KPMG, go on their website and find out when they started in Cambodia. You can find the managing director or the CEO of that company or the head partner, and you can go on their LinkedIn profile and you can look at their career progression. You can see what they did in the past. If you can, try to find the person interviewing you. Look at their LinkedIn. And then when you meet them, you said, I had a look at your LinkedIn profile. I saw that you have worked at KPMG for 10 years. I'm really impressed. It's a good way to start a conversation. Know your CV. If you put FM for financial management or any small acronym, make sure you know what that means, because they might ask you, they'll say, what does this mean? What does that mean? You really need to know everything on your CV. If you don't know, don't put it down. Look up common questions and good answers. You can do a Google search. You can use AI. I will go through some questions and we'll talk about it, but you can do your own research as well. Go early. Some people arrived quite late to this. If you arrive on time, I think you're late. If you arrive early, then that's good. What do I mean by early? At least 15 minutes before the interview, at least. And I mean, sitting down waiting. That would be 15 minutes. Not arriving and rushing and stressed, and then when they see you, they think, I don't think this person's reliable. You could go the day before. If it's a new building and you haven't been to that building before, or it's in another part of town and you're not familiar with it, go there the day before. Find the building. Find out where you're going to be interviewed. And then the next day when you wake up, you'll know where to go and nothing will be new. You'll already know where to go. I do this. For example, I am doing this workshop in this classroom. I came here yesterday, so I made sure I know where it is. So I'm not stressed on today, right? I came here the day before. Dress as professionally as you can. Male and female are slightly different, but if you take care of the way you dress, if you look professional, they will think that you will take care of their business or you will take care of your responsibilities, right? They look at how you look and they think this is how they will perform in their job as well. People care about how you look. Clear your schedule. If you have many parties scheduled because it's a busy time and you want to have fun, cancel all the parties and have good sleep. Make sure that you do well in your interview, and then you can always party afterwards to celebrate the job. Be polite and courteous to all persons in the building and office. That's the receptionist, the cleaners, everyone. Doesn't matter their position in the company. Pay everyone with respect and kindness. Maybe the receptionist has a close connection to the CEO, and the way you treat them, they will give feedback to the CEO. If you treat them with disrespect, maybe they say this person is not good. They treat people unfairly. And remember to interview them. You're going to be working with them. So you want to find out what kind of person they are. You can ask them, what do you do in your spare time? Right? Or what do you think you can teach me? Or what can I learn from this place? And you can listen. And if you like the style, you can choose to work with them. But if you don't like this kind of person, I will make you work really hard. You'll be super stressed, blah, 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 blah. That doesn't sound so good. Maybe I don't want to work there. Or I will teach you everything I know. I'll work with you one-to-one. I will give you all my energy. Maybe you want to work there. So interview them, have some questions. Always have questions in interviews. If you say, I don't have any questions, you do not look prepared. So always have questions in interviews. What else? I've talked about this. Use commonly asked interview questions and answers. We will go through some questions later, but like I said, you can do your own research and have a look online to see what questions are asked. There's a lot of information out there. STAR. This has been recommended by Google, also at CAMED. I like this method. Use STAR interview answer technique to answer each question. This is done by the following. First, you describe the situation or task. For example, we had to go to a province in Cambodia and make sure they had clean water. Straight away, we know the topic. We know what you're talking about. Like when you write a paragraph, an essay, or research paper, you start with what you're going to talk about, right? Then you say what you did. Describe the action you took to improve the situation or complete the task. So I was the leader of 10 people, and we had 10 days to make sure that this province had clean water. What was the result? Now they have clean water, right? Simple. It's a story. Using that STAR method, you can always find out the way to express the story clearly. If it didn't go well, you can be honest. You can say, after 10 days, we were unsuccessful, but this is what I learned, and I will make sure I don't make those mistakes again, right? We don't always have successful projects, that's okay, but what did you learn? How will you do things differently? They'll be impressed by that. Maybe you could have a story of success and a story of something that didn't go so well. Some more basics. Sleep and rest well. Maybe don't have a coffee at 9 p.m. Try to find a nice place to relax and sleep if you can. Turn the lights off at 9 p.m. So there's not any lights like these to keep you awake. You can also study how to sleep. I won't bore you with that. You might fall asleep. Health. Take care of your health. If you have a stomach ache in your interview, or you feel sick in your interview, it's a little bit difficult to manage that. I've done that before. It's not so easy. So try and eat simple foods. Don't have any hot pot, any spicy hot pot. Not a good idea the day before. It's simple things like this that make a big difference. Be organized. If you're messy and disorganized and you pull something out of your bag and everything falls on the floor, they think, okay, maybe this person cannot handle this job. Be humble. What does be humble mean? I want you to be confident, but I don't want you to show off. You can tell your achievements, but try and stay cool about it. Don't be like, I am the best, I can do anything I want, right? It's not so good. They want you to be confident though, so they want you to say what you have achieved clearly. Find out what you really want. This has already started. Do it as much as possible. Be professional. That's professional in your language and the way you walk. Healthy relationships. What do I mean by healthy relationships? If a friend wants you to come drink every day, or he wants to party every day, maybe don't hang out with them so often, because it will influence your whole life. If some people encourage you to do more exercise and to study, maybe hang out with them a bit more. Healthy relationships. I think you can all do it because you're here at CAMED, already in your 3rd year. Is it 3rd year? So you've already had quite a lot of good achievements, so well done. So that means I also think you can get the job that you really want. And balance. What does that mean? Well, if I'm not balanced in the way I walk, I will fall over. Same with the mind. If you're not balanced in your mind, maybe you will have not so good times. So work on that. Some no-nos with some pictures, less writing. Bad breath. Depends on what you eat. If you eat the garlic or some smelly eggs, they might smell your breath, right? You can take a mint or a chewing gum before the interview, but don't chew the gum or have the mint in your mouth when you have the interview, right? Or brush your teeth. Definitely. When you're waiting for the interview, if you're looking at TikTok with the sound on loud, right? I would recommend don't even look at your phone when you're waiting. Maybe read a book or read the newspaper, if there still are newspapers. Try and sit up straight. They care about these things. There's cameras everywhere. Maybe they're watching you. Dress professionally, not so casual like this guy. Please turn your phone off in your interview. Do not have it on vibrate, because if you have your phone on vibrate and they're asking you a question and you, it's like, you know, it's hard to maintain a good impression. Don't take a selfie like this guy in the interview. Can you see this guy is sitting down, slouched, not so engaged? You want to sit up and talk, be open. And then professional language. What's up? How you doing? Choose your language carefully. All right, for the ladies, because that was all men, I think. You can see that she looks professional and she's not wearing bright colors. The bright colors are shown there. We are not doing bright colors like that. Try and do simple colors and look professional. Let's look at some of these stats. Eye contact. You don't need to stare at people when you do the interview. You can just look at them occasionally, but good eye contact is important. If you're looking at the floor, maybe you're nervous, that's okay, but occasionally look up and try and get comfortable with people's eyes. Maybe you can practice with the mirror to start with. You can look at your own eyes for a little bit. And then maybe if your friend is open to it, you can look at your friend's eyes. Try and get used to looking in people's eyes. This one says, has little knowledge of the company. When you do your research, you should know about the company. Don't smile. Again, you don't need to force a smile. Yeah, it looks strange. You can just smile occasionally, or at least, you know, something. Have bad posture, like I talked about. Try and stand up straight. Do some yoga if you want. Fidget too much. Moving around too much. Maybe because you had, is it Sting here? Is the popular energy drink? Yeah, don't have a Sting before you do the interview because you'll be like this, right? Really, this influences you. What you eat influences the way you act. Don't have 2 coffees before the interview, the same thing. Handshake. In Cambodia, you don't really do much handshakes, but if you have to do a handshake, try and have a strong one, not soft, not like a dead hand. Try and hold their hand, shake it, and then let go. Important, especially in international companies. If you have a weak handshake, they think you cannot do business well. Small things like that make a difference. Play with your hair too much. I don't really have that problem. So it's not that funny, come on. Cross their arms. I cross my arms sometimes, but apparently if you cross your arms in an interview, it looks like you don't want to hear what the other person wants to say. It's like rejecting them. So try and have your hands in the right place, at the side, or like this. No? Okay, another thing is when you're talking in the interview, you don't want to be using your hands too much, right? Just relax them and talk. You can be aware of yourself. Okay, maybe I'm moving my hands too much. I'll put them down. We'll have a break in 15 minutes. For 15 minutes. (9:30) now. Okay, CV layout. After this, we can have a break. I went on to the University College of London, a really good university in England. And I had a look for how they recommend you should put, how they recommend your CV should look, CV layout. So let's have a look at their website. There's a lot of points here. Rather than going into it, I'll just show you the layout. Here we go. What does it start with? Your name, and then maybe address if you want to, you don't have to. But phone number is very important. And email. So contact information normally goes first on a CV. This is recommended by the University College of London. Afterwards, it looks like education. And important is time. When did you do it? Then they also say, what modules did it include? So what did you study? More education. So this would be your high school. CAMED and then your high school, wherever you studied or what grades you got. Then it says work experience. Does anyone have work experience? Not yet. Part-time jobs? Anyone had a part-time job? Really? Oh my God, okay. I had a job at 13 years old. Hi, have you ever worked for your parents or your family? Some people have. Okay, so you could put that. You can put the work that you have done with whoever. And you can put volunteering. Volunteering experience. I think most people have done volunteering experience. You can also put any, okay, so that will come next. Volunteering. And then positions of responsibility. If anyone's been a committee member at CAMED, maybe the debates club or the finance club or some clubs you can put there. Then it's other achievements, anything else. Can you speak Chinese? Can you speak Thai? Can you speak another language? Definitely show that off or be confident about it. Maybe you have some IT skills. References. What's a reference? What's a reference? Maybe someone who can recommend you to work there. Yes? Normally for you, I think it will be a teacher or a person that is not your family to recommend you to work at KPMG or Deloitte or whoever. Try and pick a reference that's connected to the job that you want. Available on request, what it says here, means if they want some references, you will give them. You will give those references to them. So that is what University College of London says. What's LinkedIn's secret? I will sign in. Oh, well, let me do it. Let me log in. Okay, this is my LinkedIn profile. It has a little bit about me here. And then it has my work experience, where I studied, and some people have recommended me. What can I do? What's LinkedIn's secret? If you click on this more part, and then say save to PDF, what does it do? It puts my LinkedIn profile in a CV format automatically. Not everyone knows that. It's quite a long CV though, right? CV should try and you want your CV to be 1 page for you guys, and when you have a bit more experience, maybe 2 maximum. 1 page for you guys, 1 page. Mine is 4 from LinkedIn because it's quite long. So if you want to do LinkedIn Secrets, everyone here should have a LinkedIn profile or make one. And then if you're lazy like me sometimes, instead of making my CV, I can just click more and then save to PDF. If I have filled in the information on LinkedIn, then it will automatically create a CV. That's LinkedIn Secret. And you can also do that for other people's profiles as well. Let's have a look at Indeed's template. Has to verify I'm a human. I'm a human. Okay, Indeed is a job website for finding jobs around the world, and they have kindly provided us with a template CV. It looks similar to what University College of London recommended. Start with your name, phone number and address if you want. Definitely email. Professional summary. You guys won't have a professional summary yet, but maybe you could put your objective here if you wanted to, what you want to achieve. Or you could just go straight into your experience, volunteering experience, working in a committee experience, working with your family experience. Then you talk about your skills. After skills, go on to education. I like Indeed because they put the month and the year on the right-hand side. For me, I like the date on the right-hand side. Also for CAMED, we put the date on the right-hand side. You can see here, all the dates are on the right-hand side. And it says clearly start date and end date. Education comes after work experience on this one. Any certifications that you have, qualifications that you have. And you could also put volunteer work at the end. But because most of your work experience is volunteer work, I suggest you put it at the start. This is Indeed's recommendation. We've also shown you a university's recommendation. Now, let's look at CAMED's recommendation. What does it look like? This is the one that everyone should use. We recommend you all should use this one. Has anyone seen it before? This is the first time. Okay, so your name first, address, phone number, email. Here they put photo. Please put a professional photo. In Cambodia, it seems that a photo is necessary on your CV. Internationally, we don't do it. But in Cambodia, it's required. Choose a professional photo. Education comes first. Obviously, you're all studying at CAMED Business School. You could copy this exact format and just put in the subjects that you're studying, the time, the expected graduation date, whenever that is. 2025, 26 for you guys? When do you graduate? 26? If you've studied at another university, you could always get a part-time job now if you wanted to, maybe at Starbucks or a coffee shop to add to your work experience? Then any activities that you've done and what position? Organizer or team leader? And then here, let's have a look at skills and interests. Do you have any experience with QuickBooks, Excel? I think everyone has experience on Excel here, I'm pretty sure. Word, PowerPoint. What languages do you speak? English, Khmer, Chinese, and another one. And your interests. This is where you can put your happiness list. You don't have to put all of it. Just put what you want to put down. I suggest 5 things would be enough. And then again, like it says on the other ones, reference available upon request, meaning if they ask for it, if they request it, then you will give them the reference. And that will normally be a lecturer's email or phone number. But please ask the lecturer first if they can be your reference. And tell the lecturer that they might be contacted soon because you need their reference. Then they can prepare themselves. Otherwise, they just get a phone call and they're like, who are you? It's a bit awkward. It takes time. And it doesn't look so good. Okay, I think we now can have a break for 15 minutes. And then we'll carry on. Okay, so have a break 15 minutes. Thank you, guys. Yes.
Is it possible to get a sample of the candidates CV?
Yeah, we'll send it to everyone. Yeah, yeah, you're very welcome. Good question. Yes. I think the lady at the back has it. Is it too cold? The lady at the back has it. Did you ask her? Oh, yes. Do you have the aircon remote? It was too hot before. Oh, it's there. Yeah. We'll start again in 2 minutes. Okay, we'll start again at 10 o'clock. I had a good question from a student. They said, will we share the CV template for CAMED's CV template for everyone? Yes, we're going to share it with everyone. So don't worry, you will get it and then you can put in your own information. I'll also share with you this presentation so you can have a look at it as well. Okay, what to put in the CV? We know some things, but I'm going to go into a common thing that I see in CVs that we don't want to do. I'm a hard worker and a good team player. Okay, but I need to see evidence. I need you to tell me an example. You cannot just say that statement because people can lie, right? But we need to give specific details and examples. You can use that STAR method that we talked about earlier. I have excellent problem-solving skills. Okay, show me, demonstrate, give me an example. So for an example, one project in particular demonstrates my team working skills, not just I'm good at teamwork. Last year, I participated in a school debate competition with 2 other students, and I won, I lost, and I learned. Yes? Make it specific, not just vague like these. You can write these sentences, but please give examples of how you are a good team player or how you are good at solving problems. Please spell check. I don't want to see spelling mistakes. We have software to do that on Microsoft. Google is also very good at spell checking. Check punctuation, put the full stop in the right place. If the full stop has a space, that stands out on the CV. It makes it look like you don't care about the details. in accounting jobs, auditing jobs, you need to care about the details. So make sure you put the full stop or the comma in the right place. Feedback. Sometimes when you look at your own CV over and over again, you cannot see the mistakes because you're so used to it. So share it with a friend and ask for their feedback. Maybe share with someone like a recruiter, someone who helps people find jobs, and ask for their opinion on it. Share it with the internal department here, CSSA, and ask them for their feedback. Or someone in your network. If you know someone who works at KPMG or Deloitte, you can show them the CV and say, what do you think? Do you have any feedback, any recommendations? Ultimately, though, please make up your own mind. It's your CV. You don't have to take your friend's advice. So cover letter, let's look at some examples of a cover letter. I went to 3 places. I went to the British government website. It talks about how to write a cover letter. Says there how to write a cover letter. It's a short letter, usually 3 to 5 paragraphs long. Okay. When to include a cover letter? You should always include a cover letter when you're applying for a job using a CV. But when you apply for a job, please send your CV and cover letter. Research. I put that in my presentation. Please make sure you have a look at their website. Maybe you look at what they've done recently. Cambodia, make it specific. So KPMG or Deloitte, what they've done in the last few months. Maybe you find something interesting and you say, I saw a recent article by KPMG that really inspired me and I want to be part of that. So this is why I'm applying for the job. For example, talking to people you know working there. Send it to the right person. If you're applying for a job at KPMG, please make sure your cover letter says KPMG. If you then go to the next company and forget to change the name, and you apply for a job with the wrong name, it looks very bad and you probably won't get the job. If you don't know their name, you can put to sir or madam. Like it says here, dear sir or madam. Try and find out their name though if you can. The CV, the cover letter is different to the CV. This is where you can show why you are really suitable for this specific job. You can make it tailor-made to the job that you want. Not just one suit for everyone. You have to tailor-make it fit you. Apply for the job. Make it specific. Okay. If you want to read more on that, on the British government, it gives you some more examples and some more tips. But I'm not going to go into that in detail. What does Indeed say about cover letter? Let's have a look. It shows you an example. They put their name, address, number, and email, then the date. Here it says, dear hiring manager. Dear hiring manager or dear sir or madam are both okay. If you know their name, though, put their name. It gives an example, it introduces who they are. And it says here, I'll read the first sentence. My name is Megan Kim, and I'm writing this letter to express my interest in the accounting intern position at Cloudwater Investments. Straight away, we know who they are and what they want to do. Then it gives some information about what they're currently doing, why they want to join the company, what they will bring to the company, and then ending. You can read this in your own time. I'm going to now show you. Let's have a look here. Cover letter by Indeed. On Indeed's website, you can download a cover letter template. Here, again, similar to your CV, your name, contact details first, date. You can fill in the name of the employer and their address, and then dear hiring manager, or to sir or madam's, both okay. You can greet them, then you can explain. You can talk about the experiences that you have that are suitable for the job that you want to apply. In the closing paragraph, explain your excitement to work at this job and thank you for their time. It's important to thank the person for reading this. With a cover letter, try and keep it only to 1 page. You want to keep it short and concise. You don't want to make it into a story. You don't want to bore this person. You want to make it punchy and interesting. They have to read many CVs and cover letters. When they read the cover letter, they will look at it quickly and say, okay, I know what this person's talking about. They're interested. Okay, let's have them for an interview. Yes? So please, when we send out the cover letters, read them and then fill in the information. 1 page for your CV, 1 page for your cover letter. CAMED's template. Let's see what CAMED says. Start with your name, but at the top right. Address, email, contact number, and then on the left side, company name, website, office number. Dear sir or madam, and then in gray, if you can see it, if you know their name, put their name, Mr. or Mrs. in front. Very formal. First paragraph, mention where you got employment information and the position that you are applying for. I saw a job advertisement on the website and I'm applying for this job. Then you can talk about your strengths in the second paragraph and why you think you're suitable for the job, why you can do it. Third paragraph, express your delighted feeling as soon as the interview contacts you for an interview or want to ask for more detail from you. Basically saying, please contact me. I would love to hear from you very soon. And then end. This will be sent to you. You can read it in detail. I don't want to bore you with it right now. What does Harvard Business Review say about cover letters? Let's have a look. Can I not get this off? Try another browser. So I read this and I found it quite interesting. You can read this in your own time. But what the experts say about writing a cover letter, is it necessary? Do we need to do it? I will be honest, I have applied for jobs without a cover letter. I have just sent them my CV. Maybe because I know them. I've talked with them quite a lot and I have good connections, so I haven't needed it. But mostly you will need your cover letter. If you're applying to do a master's or a PhD, you need to write a letter to express your interest in the PhD or master's. So get used to writing good cover letters. Every time you apply for a new job, new CV, new cover letter. Make it specific every time. The experts say it's always necessary to have a cover letter. What's their second piece of advice? Do your research. Make it specific and relevant to the job that you're applying for. Focus it on the future. You can say, I want this internship. Then I want to get a job as an associate. And then I want to move up in the organization to hopefully a partnership role. That way they will see that you're dedicated and you want to work at the company for a long time. Okay. In your own time, you can read that article. It's quite good. I recommend that you all read it. Tailor make it for every job, CV, and cover letter. Make it specific for that place and explain why. Follow the structure that CAMED have kindly given you. You're very lucky. Some people have no idea how to write a cover letter, but CAMED have given you a very good one, so please use it. And add something of interest if you can. If you found something genuinely interesting, please put that on your cover letter. What else can you do? Well, you can use your existing network. If you want to work at a company and you know someone who works there, you can ask them, how is it to work at this company? And they will tell you information. Maybe they say, actually, it's the worst place ever. Our boss makes us work all the time, and I hate my job, and most people hate their job. Don't apply to that company, maybe. If you find out that it's super interesting, you can ask, how do you think I should apply? Could you introduce me to the hiring manager? It's not always apply online, it's talking to people and finding opportunities. Let's say I want to work for an international company and I want to find out more information, but I don't know anyone there. I'll find them on LinkedIn and ask them for a coffee or to have a quick call. And sometimes they're willing to do that. Lastly, for my advice, success. I think success means different things to different people. What you think is successful and what I think is successful might be different. So I'm going to give you my definition of success. And then in your own time, you can think about what you think is success for you. To be healthy, happy, and peaceful most of the time. If I'm doing that every day, I think I'm successful. And to be the best I can be so that overall everyone benefits, not just myself. So being the best I can be so that overall everyone benefits. That's what I think success means for me. Please try and make your own definition of success. In your own time, if you want to, find out what success means for you. It's important. So a summary from my advice: find out what you really want to do with your life. Do it as much as possible. Do the basics well, like sleep, rest, be healthy. Define what success means for you and enjoy life and live it. Try and apply for the job that you really want. What do you think my main point is? I've done a lot of talking. What is my main point? What? What's my main point? What do you think? I think my main point is it's your life, try and make the best out of it. And I've given you some practical ways to do that. And then everything will be better. You'll interview better. You'll write CVs that are more interesting, cover letters that are more passionate. Healthy happiness. Please don't forget it. Okay. That's my advice. Thank you. That's my advice. Now I'm going to share with you someone else's advice. Please wait 2 minutes while I get that open. Why is it in so much? Okay. This is the next presentation. It's not as long. This is from another lecturer, Edmund. Do we know Edmund? Yes. He's had quite a successful career. And this is his advice. I'm going to present it. I hope I do a good job. talking about the same things. Resume. What is the purpose of a resume? To introduce you to your prospective employers, to provide a snapshot of what you've done with your life, to impress, and also to demonstrate your communication skills. Some general guidelines. What does it say? 1 page for graduates. For everyone here, just 1 page. When you have more work experience, you can put 2. Direct the reader's eyes using layout and headings. Please just use CAMED's format, and then there will be no problem. Proofread it yourself. Use software. Ask a friend. Ask a lecturer. Ask someone to double check. Tailor contents to each job or application. Every job should be a kind of a new CV and definitely a new cover letter. List information in reverse chronological order. So start with the newest first and get older and back in time. Sell yourself, not literally, but in a way that the person would like to hire you. So be selective with what you include and organize it logically. Yes, use the correct verb tense, either past or present, not a mixture. Essential components of every resume. You might see that we're kind of repeating the same points. Maybe he will add something new or slightly different. Take what you can from it. Contact information, always at the top for both the CV and the cover letter. Education comes first on CAMED's CV format. Relevant experience. We don't need to talk about that anymore because we know. And you guys haven't had much working experience yet. Optional components. I think your skills should definitely be on there. Try and find out what the employer is looking for. If they want to see your auditing experience, talk about auditing. If they want to see your management experience, talk about the fact that you've studied management. If it's not relevant, you do not need to include it. Honors and awards. Have you achieved anything? Have you got good grades? Please put that down. Volunteering. Everyone has to do volunteering, it seems here. Please put that down and what you did. And any certifications that you think should be on there. Maybe CAT, if you passed it. I've already showed you the examples. We don't need to do that again. That was the CV, the cover letter, going through it quickly. This is a way to introduce yourself and your resume, your opportunity to say why you are the right person for the job. A chance to talk about skills that relate to the job and that are not on your resume. So don't repeat what you said on your CV. This has to be slightly different and more to the point. Things to put on the cover letter, you know definitely now. Personal information, the date, employer's contact information, a greeting, dear hiring manager, or to who it may concern. A few paragraphs, maybe 3, and then closing signature. If you know their name, then you put sincerely. If you don't know their name, then you put faithfully or respectfully. If you can handwrite your name, it looks like a personal touch. and have it typed. The beginning paragraph. Not long left, guys. Let's do this together. Let's try and stay focused for the last 30 minutes or so. Beginning paragraph. What do I put in the beginning paragraph of this cover letter? You talk about who you are and what you're studying. Also, probably why you're interested in the job. The specific job title. What are you applying for? Have you heard about the job? How did you hear about the job? And maybe the name of the person who introduced it to you. Why you're interested in this position. Please be specific on why you're qualified or what you think you can do to make sure that you do this job really well. Middle paragraphs. What do you do in the middle? Show how you make a good fit for this position or organization. Focus on what you will bring to the organization and make them feel happy that they hired you. Don't just simply restate what you said in your cover letter, resume. Break up the paragraph into smaller sections if it is too big. Each paragraph is about 3 or 4 lines. Don't make it so long. It's not a story. It's just a quick bit of information to make sure that they hire you or make sure that they're interested in you. Ending or summarizing paragraph. Final interest and fit statement in which you do what? Include your availability. When can you be contacted? And how can they reach you? And also thank them for their consideration. They have spent time reading your application, so say thank you. Do's. 1 page, yes? Cover letter. 1 page for your CV, you know that. The same font. Make sure it looks attractive with the same font. If it has different fonts, if you've copied and pasted, but the different size of font or different fonts, it doesn't look attractive. Simple, use the same font. Follow the template that CAMED gives you. Professional language, of course. Don't say what's up or anything on there. Personalize each cover letter to the specific job. I've said that many times now. Address your cover letter to the specific person or hiring manager wherever possible. Always try and find out who is going to be interviewing you if you can. Otherwise, you have to put "Dear hiring manager." And then check for any typos, has proper grammar, and then you should be okay. Don't be too wordy. These are don'ts. Don't just write to fill up the page. If you don't know what to write, just put what you know and leave the rest out. You must make a cover letter for each application, a new one. Don't repeat the same one. Don't exaggerate, so don't show off. Just put what you have achieved, not making things up. Don't lie. And then quantify wherever possible by putting that STAR method. Show how you've done it. Examples, we're not going to go into that because we've done that already. Interview. What does Edmund say about interview? Tips for interview preparation. This is one thing I should say. Please read the job description in detail. If you don't understand something on the job description, find out. Ask someone, do some research. Then the second one, do some research. Review common interview questions. Prepare yourself through mock interviews. Everyone here should have a mock interview this year, I think. Maybe some of you will have a mock interview with me. The first question I will say is, tell me about yourself. Everyone says that one. If you don't like it, it doesn't matter. It's the most commonly asked question. So prepare yourself for that one. You can also learn YouTube for interviews and see how they prepare for it. Prepare physically, take care of your health. Have hard copies of your CV and cover letter ready, so print it out, just in case they want to see it. Plan ahead for transport. Remember, traffic in Phnom Penh can be a nightmare sometimes, so leave 2 hours before if you have to. Make the best first impression, of course. Dress for success, dress smartly, stay organized. Don't forget your ID. Is this a common thing in Cambodia? You have to take your ID to an interview? Okay. Maybe take it anyway, just in case. Maybe, okay, so sometimes when you go to a reception, you have to sign in, right? And then they might ask to see your ID card or some form of identification. So it's important. In some places, they want you to sign in. So definitely take your ID card. Always be positive if you can. We're more than halfway through this one. Dressing inappropriately. Arriving late. If you arrive late, if you do arrive late, make sure you apologize and say, I'm sorry for being late, and try and have a good reason. Try and have a good reason. The car broke down, and then maybe take a picture of the car if it broke down to show evidence. Bringing a drink with you. I think you can have a drink with you, but make sure it's not coffee because you might spill it everywhere. Don't bring the drink with you into the interview, though. Don't use your phone. Another mistake is not knowing anything about the company. I don't know if anyone's done that, but make sure you do research. This one is very important. Not having any questions. You need to have at least 3 questions, in my opinion, for every interview. Make sure you have 3. If you just sit there and when they say, do you have any questions? You're like, no. It looks like you're not prepared for the interview. Please have at least 3 questions. Not paying attention. I think you guys will all pay attention in your interviews with good eye contact, not moving too much. Talking too much. Who has that problem here? No? Okay, you're going to be okay. Not being prepared to answer questions. This comes through mock interviews and looking up commonly asked questions and preparing for them. Bad mouthing past employers. So this is like gossip, I guess. Please don't say anything bad about people in your interviews. Don't complain about anything. Please bring your resume, your CV. If you forget it, it doesn't look so good. You need to print it. Displaying low energy. Yes? Please look energetic. Well, at least not sleepy. Forgetting to follow up. CAMED recommends after you have the interview that you send an email thanking them for their time within 24 hours. I think this is a nice touch. It looks like you're super interested. Following up aggressively. Maybe if you send an email within 1 hour of having the interview saying thank you for your time, and then 2 hours, what do you think? 3 hours, please email me back soon. It's like a crazy relationship. 24 hours, one time, that's enough. Don't follow up anymore. Okay, commonly asked interview questions. Tell me about yourself. Will definitely come up. Definitely have a good paragraph or script for yourself and practice it. What else? Can you tell me how you heard about this position? Maybe you heard it from a job advertisement downstairs, or you heard of it from a friend. I won't read all the questions, but make sure that you are prepared for these questions at least. Okay, use these questions at least and prepare for them. What's the last one say? Do you have any questions for me? How many are we going to prepare at least for each interview? 3. Tell me about yourself. This is the way to break the ice, to make it interesting. You can have it concise, so to the point. Maybe highlight some of your qualifications. If you've had any part-time jobs, some of your achievements, and what you enjoy doing in your spare time. You could say where you come from, what province as well, if you want to. Why did you choose accounting and finance for your degree and as your career? Why did people choose accounting and finance? Here. Why did you choose accounting and finance? Because it's the language of business. I like this one. Anyone else? Yes, with the green writing. Why did you pick accounting and finance? Because my dad told me to. Maybe. Is it? Yeah, okay. Why did you pick accounting and finance? You're good with numbers. This would be very good to say. You know, I'm good with numbers. Or it's the language of business. My dad told me to. Maybe not, right? But you could say, my dad is a very good businessman. He recommended I do this in order to have a better future. My granddad is the one who influenced me to do accounting and finance because he said, if you study this degree, you can always get a job. It's a useful degree. What attracted you to our company? The salary. Don't say that. So go online and find out why it is attractive to you. What is your greatest strength? I'm good with numbers. Yes? Please say that if you are. I speak languages very well, and I'm very good with accounting and finance. Or I'm very good with people. What would you consider your greatest weakness? This is a tough one. I don't know. I would say that my greatest weakness is my ability to answer this question. That would be my greatest weakness. Or you could say something a bit more like, I'm not very social, so I try to pick my relationships carefully, and I have chosen a career where I don't need to be so social, right? My greatest weakness, my solution. You could also, if you share a weakness, try and share a way that you are dealing with that weakness. So for example, if you're not very good with people, you can say, I'm reading a book on how to improve myself when I'm talking with people. And it's working, or it's not working. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Difficult question. Try and think about some answer. How well do you work under pressure? Does anyone get stressed under pressure? And how do you deal with that? Sleep. Maybe try and find some better solutions for working under pressure, like taking a break. Yeah? But if you have many tasks to do, prioritize and choose the one that's most important. Deal with that first. Why should we hire you? And do you have any questions for me? I like this one. Always have 3. We have 2 slides left. Stay with me. Email. So sometimes you cannot, well, I think you can always send us a CV and a cover letter together, but if you have to send it by email, then you need to make sure that the email looks attractive. So let's zoom in a little bit. This will be sent to you as well, so you have the same format. Dear hiring manager, similar layout to the cover letter. Just one sentence saying how you saw the job and why you are the perfect person for this job. And then end with sincerely. Should be a very short version of your cover letter. Wow, we did it. We finished. Edmund's advice. Yes. Thank you, Edmund. Okay. I think our department, the CSSA, have someone to present for the last few minutes, but I can answer any questions if you have any questions. No questions. Then we just wait for Sopa to come, and then he will do the last presentation, which is only 15 minutes. Don't worry. Thank you.
Hello. Good morning. Is there any foreigner here? No? So I can go in Khmer. Huh? Huh? Which one? Oh. Okay.បងនិយាយលេងគ្នាហាមថតផុស Facebook อ่ะ Okay. Okay, អញ្ចឹង after the training I believe that all of you យើងអាចមាន some idea ដើម្បី create a better CV and cover letter ហើយសម្រាប់ត្រៀមខ្លួនឯងណា Okay. Okay អញ្ចឹងបងឈ្មោះសុផាបង work នៅក្នុង career service and student advising គឺជា ស្ពានមួយចម្លង between employer to students so I've been here for around close to 8 years ហើយ so far អ្វីដែលយើងបានជួប employer ហ្នឹងអញ្ចឹងទាំងអស់ហ្នឹងគឺយើងបានកត់ត្រាដើម្បីជា feedback ដើម្បីឲ្យ everyone មាន some idea ក៏ដូចជា improvement ពេលយើងទៅ work ផ្ទាល់ okay just 10 minutes with me okay okay អញ្ចឹងពេលនិស្សិតយើងគាត់ទៅធ្វើការហើយ weakness របស់ពួកគាត់អញ្ចឹង basically most of the common ពី employer mainly គឺ lack of a commitment ប៉ុន្តែ actually so far យើងបាន improve a lot ហើយគ្រាន់បើជាងឆ្នាំ2016 17អីចឹងតែថាចូល 50-60 នាក់ចេញវិញ30នាក់3ខែ Okay ប៉ុន្តែ in this 2023 ចូល 70នាក់ចេញវិញតែ3នាក់ឯង Okay ចឹងមកន័យថានិស្សិតដែលយើងដែលគាត់បាន improve ច្រើនមែនតើអញ្ចឹង basically តើតោះ commitment គឺជា auditor គឺ workload ទេអញ្ចឹងអាចថាហត់ពេក Okay អញ្ចឹងគ្រាន់តែថាអាចមានចំណុចមួយទៀតគឺតកតងនឹង environment អាចឆ្លោះគ្នាមួយគេឆ្លោះគ្នាមួយមេអត់ត្រូវគ្នាមួយណាគេអត់ឆ្លោះគ្នាពីសាលាហើយទៅដល់នោះឆ្លោះគ្នាទៀត Okay អញ្ចឹងអាហ្នឹងជាហេតុផលមួយហើយដល់ឆ្លោះគ្នាហើយមកដល់ឯងមកធ្វើការឆ្លោះទៀតហើយឥឡូវចង់មកធ្វើការដាក់ពាក្យ resign Okay តើតើនឹង defensive attitude guys just bear with me for 10 minutes defensive attitude នេះបងគ្រាន់តែចង់ប្រាប់ថាបើសិនជាអូនចូលធ្វើការពេលឆ្នាំទី4ពេលមេនិយាយពេលនិយាយមិនបាច់ try to make your own winning to your senior ឬក៏ manager ទេគេនិយាយមកបើសិនជាខុស 50% ត្រូវស្ដាប់សិនទៅអូខេអញ្ចឹងយើងមិនបាច់ទៅថាបកែកយើងត្រូវតែតាមយើងបានត្រូវទេអូខេhigh expectation ហ្នឹងគឺនិស្សិតយើងពីដំបូងហ្នឹងគាត់ពីច្រើនថាគ្នាអូនពីច្រើនអាច expect ទៅថាអូខេយើងនឹងរៀននៅសាលានេះ payment ថ្លៃហើយយើង start មក 300 Okay. So you guys will not be 300 forever ចាំ next slide បងប្រាប់ Okay. ហើយតកតងនឹង expectation ហ្នឹងក៏ដូចជាវា connect មក lack of adaptability អញ្ចឹងជឿធ្វើការបើសិនជាទូទៅក្រុមហ៊ុននីមួយៗគេមាន policy គេហើយអូខេអញ្ចឹងបើសិនណាយើងពីសាលាទៅមិនយើងរៀនសម្រាប់ខ្លួនទៅតាមអ្វីដែលគេផ្ដល់ឲ្យអូខេតកតងនឹង no teamwork teamwork នៅក្នុង recruitment process វគ្គ 2 នៅ Big 4 មកន័យថាអូនឯងប្រឡងជាប់តេស្តហើយអូនឯងទៅវគ្គទី2ជា group discussion ហ្នឹង teamwork refer to when you finish your task you ask the other if they need your hands អូខេអញ្ចឹងមកន័យថាយើងធ្វើយើងអស់ហើយយើងកន្លែងនៅមើលគ្នាយើងជុំវិញអូខេអត់តន់ហើយទេអញ្ចឹងមក support ថាការងារហ្នឹងចប់ម៉ោង 7 ដល់ពេលយើងជួយទៅអាចចប់ម៉ោង 5 ម៉ោង 6 អញ្ចឹងគេចង់បានមនុស្សបែបហ្នឹងអូខេ too shy to ask អានេះបញ្ហាធ្ងន់ធ្ងរអញ្ចឹងបើសិនណាជាមេប្រាប់អីស្ដាប់អត់ច្បាស់តាមអត់តន់ស៊ូបជាគេកុំឲ្យថាអូខេ after 2 days how is my work oh I don't know this ហេបញ្ហាធ្ងន់ធ្ងរអូខេនេះគឺជា some advice ដែលបងចង់ប្រាប់អ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាតើតើនឹង join accounting firm especially international accounting firm គេ at least គេចង់បានអ្នកដែលគាត់ធ្លាប់មាន internship either club ឬក៏យើង volunteer ទៅតាម project ណាមួយដែលក្នុងនឹងមានធ្វើការជាមួយមនុស្ស communication អូខេអញ្ចឹងអាហ្នឹងគឺជា criteria to become a staff over there willing to observe គ្រប់ទាំងអស់ interviewer ទាំងអស់អត់ចង់បានណាគេដាក់មកបកកាយដាក់មកអីគេអត់ចង់បាន someone who complain ហើយនឹងមកឲ្យ create problem អូខេអញ្ចឹង willing to accept responsibility បងប្អូនចង់បញ្ជាក់រឿងចំណុចជាពិសេសពេលយើង resign នៅក្នុង firm ខែ1ខែ3គឺជាពេលដែលគេរកលុយគេទៅផ្ដល់ service ឲ្យក្រុមហ៊ុនហើយលុយមកក្រុមហ៊ុនបាន salary មកយើងដែរអូខេអញ្ចឹងបើសិនជាយើងចេញក្នុងអំឡុងពេលខែ1ខែ3ហ្នឹងគឺចេញចំពេលរកលុយអញ្ចឹងពេលយើងចេញទៅតម្លាក់ការងារឲ្យអ្នកផ្សេងអញ្ចឹងតើការងារច្រើន service អត់ល្អទេអូខេអញ្ចឹងចេញនៅពេលដែលយើង clear all responsibility ចេញឲ្យគេស្រឡាញ់ទៅគេ call check feedback okay that's nice and next one is work hard គ្នាយើងត្រូវចាំនៅក្នុង private sector អត់សូវតាក់ទងរឿងខ្សែរឿងអីច្រើនទេអញ្ចឹងមេទាំងអស់គេអត់និយាយច្រើនទេណាគេធ្វើការច្រើនគេមើលដឹងអីអូខេអញ្ចឹងដើម្បីឡើងប្រាក់ខែ just work hard respect everyone be helpful respect everyone មិនមែនតែ respect the man អ្នកដូចគ្នា guard cleaner okay respect and believe in yourself សិស្សយើងអ្នកខ្លះសឹងតែអត់ជឿជាក់ខ្លួនឯងថាយើង start ដំបូងហ្នឹងជា junior position ហ្នឹងធ្វើអត់បានណាសងបកទៅ intern ទៀត you guys នៅពេលដែលឡើងឆ្នាំទី4គឺយើង eligible ក្នុង junior role ហ្មង junior role ពេលយើងចូលទៅគេ provide training អីច្បាស់លាស់ឲ្យយើងអូខេយើងអាចធ្វើទៅតាមអ្វីដែលគេប្រាប់អូខេហើយនឹងសមត្ថភាពដែលយើងយកពីសាលាទៅ so believe in yourself set your own target ថាអូខេបើខ្ញុំ start ជា audit ខ្ញុំអាចនៅរយៈពេលប៉ុន្មានអូខេ3ឆ្នាំ5ឆ្នាំពេលខ្ញុំចេះគ្រប់គ្រាន់ចាំខ្ញុំចេញបន្តទៀតអូខេ and dealing with your work pressure ការងារពួកយើងជាទូទៅបើសិនណាជាក្នុង field យើងពេលច្រើន workload ដោយសារយើង hot ពេកពេលខ្លះយើងធ្លាប់តែដេកគ្រប់ដល់ពេលយើងដល់ period hot ណាអូដេកគ្រប់ទេអស់សៅរ៍អាទិត្យយើងទៅថែម៉ោងអញ្ចឹងពេលខ្លះអាចមានអារម្មណ៍ថា stress អញ្ចឹង remember to deal with your work pressure and stay positive maybe you create some space for yourself control your emotion យើងចំណុចនេះជាចំណុចសំខាន់ណាហើយយើងបានន័យថា control your emotion ហ្នឹងមិនមែនថាមេស្ដីឲ្យឲ្យជេរទៅមេវិញណាអូខេអញ្ចឹងអាហ្នឹងទាំងមេទាំង client តិចទៅឆ្លោះគ្នាមួយ client មកវិញបាន email មកមួយវិញអូខេ your staff is aggressive rude អីអញ្ចឹងអូខេអញ្ចឹងមិនថាស្ដាប់អីមិនក៏ដោយស្ងាត់សិនឲ្យជាក់សិនចាំ respond ទៅវិញ respond in a good way be resilient បើសិនណាយើងធ្លាប់ធ្វើការងារខុសឲ្យមួយកុំបាក់ទឹកចិត្តកុំឲ្យយើង learn ពីវា take វាជា lesson យើងតើតមួយ competency development and education បើសិនណាជាយើង start career យើងជា audit ជាតាក់ជា account external នៅក្នុង firm គេមានជា sponsor ឲ្យយើងរៀន free ACCA អូខេអញ្ចឹងបើសិនជាយើងមានឱកាសយើងអភិវឌ្ឍខ្លួនទៅអូខេព្រោះដូចយើងរៀនរហងៃដឹងហើយយើងរៀន foundation and audit អាហ្នឹងគ្រាន់តែជា foundation នេះយើងទៅ FX audit and assurance ហើយយើងមានទៅ advanced audit ទៀតបើសិនណាយើងទៅមេអូខេ so កុំឲ្យយើងត្រូវធ្វើឲ្យខ្លួនឯង competitive and up to date អូខេមួយវិញទៀតចំណុចនេះជាចំណុចដែលយើងត្រូវ take note មែនតើដើម្បីពេលធ្វើការកុំឲ្យមានអ្នកអត់ចូលចិត្តនៅពេលដែលយើងធ្វើការគេចែករំលែក idea មកយើងកុំនិយាយថាអូខេធ្វើចឹងមិនកើតទេមិនកម្មទេអត់ល្អទេយើង instead យើង add your own idea ចំណុចបងលើកឡើងមកល្អម្យ៉ាងដែរចុះបើសិនណាយើងធ្វើចេះវិញបងគិតមិនដែរអូខេយើង talk in a good way អញ្ចឹងសិស្សយើងទាំងអស់ទៅ apply ការងារសិតតែ cam ទាំងអស់ប៉ុន្តែមានអ្នកធ្លាក់មានអ្នកជាប់បើសិនយើង apply ទៅ one company អញ្ចឹង everything is based on how you use your words នេះជា tip មួយចំនួនក៏ឡើយយើងត្រៀមខ្លួនដោយសារអ្នកខ្លះប្រហែលជាចង់ធ្វើការនៅដើមឆ្នាំទី4ខ្ញុំហ្មងហើយឆ្នាំទី4ក៏ compulsory ដែរនៅក្នុងខែ9ខែ10 Big 4 នឹងចាប់ផ្ដើម open application ដែលយើងអាច apply បានហើយចូលធ្វើការខែ1ខែ3អញ្ចឹងthis is some of the test អញ្ចឹង writing test ជាទូទៅបើគេអត់ដាក់ FA2 F3 MA2 F2 នៅក្នុងtest ទេគេនឹងសួរពេល interview គេចឹង remember that ដូច Deloitte គេអត់ test online មែន test គណិត test IQ test writing តែអត់មានមេរៀន F3 FAU ទេតែដល់ពេល interview គេសួរអូខេចឹង be aware of that គ្នាយើងប្រហែលជាមិនអាចថាគេហៅ interview ហើយបានមើលមកទាំងអស់ទេយើងអត់អាចមើលទាំងអស់ហើយអាចមើលតែ skim ចំណុចណាសំខាន់អូខេតែបើសិនតែយើងរៀនហើយយើងមាន make summary note ល្អ and of course យើងដាក់ audit មានតែ audit ទេ English writing always remember to read the topic well កុំឲ្យសេទៅចាក់ប្រធានហើយសរសេរដែលមាន supporting ហេតុអីឲ្យឧទាហរណ៍ថាយើង apply audit ហេតុអីទី1មើលណាគេ answer ទីមើលវាត្រូវជាមួយអ្វីយើងរៀនទី2យើង grow professional career របស់យើង knowledge របស់យើង apply បានអូខេអញ្ចឹង interview យើងពេលយើង interview គេអត់ចង់បាន perfect English ទេគេចង់បានមកយើងកុំភ័យកុំគាំងនិយាយមកគេបានគេទោះយឺតក៏ដោយ it's okay and be confident ហើយ your answer cannot be over exaggerated អត់អាចនិយាយទៅបោកគេពេកទេអ្នកចង់ធ្វើការនៅនឹងប៉ុន្មាន10ឆ្នាំធ្លាក់មកសំរុំអាចថា5 years បានហើយដោយសារ5 years យើងអាច become manager ហើយអូខេចឹង I see myself as a manager role in your firms be passionate about the job okay and never hesitate to commit for work យើង commit ទៅអូខេ so នេះគ្រាន់តែជា career path ឡើងតាមកម្មបើសិនតែយើងធ្វើនៅ firm អានេះបងនិយាយក្នុង firm ណាអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាក្នុងមួយកម្មនេះមួយកម្មហ្នឹងចូលដំបូងគេឲ្យដែរណាគេលើសណាគេលុះត្រាតែយើងចេះចិនហើយយើងចូល team ចិនតែបើសិនណាជាមិនមែនក្រុមហ៊ុនមិនមែន PwC មិនមែនផ្សេងទេចេះចិនក៏អត់បានលើសនឹងដែរគេអាចឲ្យ start មក standard យកមកអូខេប៉ុន្តែបន្ទាប់ពីយើងធ្វើបាន2ឆ្នាំចូលឆ្នាំទី3អូខេចឹងប្រាក់ខែយើងជាទូទៅមួយឆ្នាំគេឡើងប្រាក់ខែម្ដងឡើងប្រាក់ខែមិនគ្នាអនឡាញចូលធ្វើការមួយគ្នា audit ហ្នឹង evaluate ឲ្យបន្ទុកគ្នាមិនអនឡាញជា senior ជាអីហ្នឹង evaluate ឲ្យបន្ទុកអនឡាញចឹងអាទាំងអស់ហ្នឹងaccumulate មកចេញជាគុណចូលប្រាក់ខែរបស់យើងចឹងប្រាក់ខែអាច between ឡើងពី1លឹកទៅ2សន្លឹកក្នុង associate role អូខេតែជាទូទៅអាចខ្ទង់ around 500នៅក្នុង associate role ប៉ុន្តែ load មក senior គឺ senior payment ហើយចឹងអាច from តិចបំផុត590អី to 650 អូខេមានសិស្សយើងម្នាក់ធ្វើនៅ EY 6ខែ load មក senior yeah អូខេអញ្ចឹង you guys will not stay here អញ្ចឹងសំខាន់អភិវឌ្ឍខ្លួនឯងឲ្យចេះសិនអញ្ចឹងគ្រប់ដល់ចំណុចណាគេចាំយើងចេញអញ្ចឹងតាមគ្នាយើងទេអូខេ manager role standard ជាទូទៅអាចខ្ទង់បើសិនណាជា firm KP ហើយ Deloitte 5ឆ្នាំឡើងដល់ manager ហើយអញ្ចឹង manager បើសិនណាយើងមាន ACCA ល្អតែដល់ partner អត់មាន ACCA ធ្វើអត់បានទេសាយ report កើតទេមួយវិញទៀតពេលយើងចង់ apply ចេញអូខេអញ្ចឹង at least យើងគួរតែបើសិនយើងទៅ accounting firm at least 3ឆ្នាំចាំចេញអញ្ចឹងវា3ឆ្នាំហើយវា open more way សម្រាប់យើង apply ហើយបើសិនណាគ្នាយើងចង់ grow ជាមួយ corporate company មាន bank company ធំជាទូទៅឡើងមួយឆ្នាំអត់ច្រើនទេតែឡើង position មិនបានច្រើន okay so I think that's all thank you for your time today and have a nice day. Scan ห้อง on. Cheers.